You're back on the WBanksia HD channel on YouTube with Dragon City. Today we're going to be looking at the Necro Dragon. Before we start talking about this dragon, what I'm going to do is I'm going to address some questions that we've gotten about a certain game, and that's Monster Legend. And that's because I know a lot of people follow for Dragon City, and then naturally speaking, you do Monster Legends, right? Well, the thing is with Monster Legend, if you follow along in the channel, you'll notice that we did try doing Monster Legend, and it was fine. It was going great and all, and then they added the battle system. Not that I have a problem with the battle system, but they made it like Clash of Clans or some other games like that. What happened there was I had a lot of food. I stocked up on a lot of food, and then one day all of a sudden it's like you get attacked, you're losing like 10,000, 20,000, and they're all gone by the next week or something like that. So I don't know, that was a pretty disappointing thing, because if I hadn't updated, I played for like a couple of months with no problem. They didn't attack me, or I didn't get attacked, and I didn't lose food. So when they added that battle system in, that really was upsetting. And yeah, I think even today, I haven't launched it yet. Well, I haven't launched it in a long while, so I don't know if they're still attacking stuff, but I just wanted to make that out there so you'll know why there's no Monster Legend videos. Anyways, today we're back with Dragon City, and we're gonna be looking at this Halloween Necro Dragon. I know that there were other dragons as well, like the Bone Dragon and the Mummy Dragon. It's just that we only had enough candy for one dragon. So this is the dragon I've gone, and I did have to fill in with a couple of gems, or not a couple of gems, but I used gems to buy some of the candy. I think we were up to about 1,000 something, and then the timer was running out, and I was like, alright, forget it. So after we got 1,000 something, we had to fill in the rest. But here it is, the Necro Dragon, 3-element dragon, element of dark, terra, and metal. So this is the new dragon I never seen before. I know the Bone Dragon, I saw it in the market. Maybe we can get it that way. Not the market, the tavern. So I'm gonna just place this dragon into the earth habitat, or terra habitat rather, and here it is. One of the things I really like about Dragon City dragons is they know how to work the fire. I mean, if you look at all the other dragon games, and if you follow along in the channel, you'll know that I've seen a lot of dragon games. The fire on those dragons don't ignite and don't flame up, kind of like this. That's what I like about Dragon City. I mean, I like fire. That's one of the things I do like, and that's why with this candle here, it just looks really, really nice. Alright, so you'll notice that he has a really nasty looking tongue. I don't even want to talk about that. Who has a tongue that's like yellow? And then, alright, the rest of his design, you'll notice that he's wearing some sort of hood. Kind of looks like a witch. I'm not sure what that thing is going down his belly. It looks really strange there, but they're striped. Now his tail, that's the strangest thing. I don't know if that hook thing is his tail or that furry thing is his tail. He has a hunchback, and you'll notice he has wings that are pretty small. Let's just get out of there. Yeah, so his flaming candle is even flaming in the habitat view, which is great. I like it when that happens. One of the flame things I really like is the flame dragon. Where's the flame dragon? I know I should... Ooh, wow. Alright, never mind. Where's the flame dragon anyways? Alright, I'm lost for words. We don't have any flame dragons. Oh, the flame dragon is breeding. Alright, so you see this kind of nice bright yellow flame. I like how they done that. They should do more of that. Alright, let me just go down here, go back to the dragon we were talking about, and here it is. Alright, we didn't look at the animation, so we're waiting for it to load. So what it does is he pulls out a book of spells is what I'm thinking. It reminds me of the Simpsons. You know, they're kind of they get a hand on their book of spells, and then they're raising the dead. And that is pretty much it. We're going to level it up to second form. We'll take a look at the animation as well as his evolution. Alright, this is the second form. He doesn't have a candle anymore. He's holding like a lamp. And what he does is he takes out... Oh, okay. So what happens is the fire on the lamp runs out. And then he lights it up again. So he still has that orangey kind of pumpkin colored tongue. And you'll notice that his tail, now you can see it. It's much better. You can see it now, and those are not hooks. They're part of his clothing design, or his hood thing. And his wings is kind of cut there. It's not like it's complete. There's a bit of cut over there on the left side on both wings. Let's just get out of there, and then we'll go into the habitat view, and then we'll take a look at it together. Here it is, flaming lamp that he's holding. Can't really see it because the other dragon is in the way. Oh, come on, Braveheart. Alright, Braveheart is in the way. Okay, so I'm gonna forget that. Forget it. We can't see it. But that is pretty much it for the second view. His lamp kind of runs out of fuel, and then he lights it up again. We're gonna evolve it to the final form. Level 7. Alright, there it is. And this one. Alright, so this one is really, really spiky. I don't even know what to call it. It's just really, really, the stuff that are coming out of his body is kind of strange. You'll see a bunch of like spine thingies. I don't know, but his horns are really cool. So what he does for the animation is he kind of makes a pact with the devil or something. He draws the star thing, and then Satan or some sort of devil comes, and then what happens is I think he's bringing him pizza. I think it's pizza. Maybe it's not pizza. Maybe it's something else. And then he pays him. Alright, so you'll notice that the flame on his lantern is kind of moving up and down. So it kind of has a life of its own. Other than that, his wings are even more ripped now. And I don't know what those stuff are going out of his back are. They look like bones, dragon bones. So this guy's like a mutation kind of thing. Let's get out of here and then look at it in the habitat view. From this view, this dragon is relatively small compared to the snowflake dragon as well as the Braveheart dragon. I mean, just look at the head. The Necro dragon's head is just so small, but yeah, I mean, if you look at the tongue, obviously the other dragon's tongue is probably bigger than his tongue. But this dragon's a bit warped. You see a bunch of stuff coming out of his back. His horns are really nice. I like the horn. They're big and weird. I don't know. I like the horn. They just look devilish. Now you also notice that his hand, how he's holding it, there's a gold. I don't know. His hands are like kind of made out of gold. But yeah, so there it is, the Necro Dragon in Dragon City, only available through the special Halloween kind of event or special purchase. You cannot breed it. Not yet anyways, but I don't think they're going to let you breed special event type of dragon. But we'll see about that. Anyways, that is about it. That is the special Halloween Necro Dragon in Dragon City.